is week 9 of P90X. I did chest and back today, and it's crazy because I haven't did chest and back in forever. It seems this workout is pretty much different variations of push-ups and pull-ups. We toss in some heavy pans, lawnmowers, and back flies. I used my 15s for that, even though I know with the heavy pans and the lawnmowers I could have gone a little heavier even with the 20s. But I just had 15s upstairs and I didn't feel like going downstairs to bring up the 20s. And so that's that. My pull-ups are, I'm still doing good on my pull-ups. I think I'm still doing 6. With my push-ups were, I won't say they were a little challenged, but I don't know if I tweaked my right shoulders at some point because I had a little ache of some sort. But I was able to still do them. But I don't know, like I said, if I tweaked something. Someone asked me what kind of supplements I take. I'm not a really big fan of supplements. Although I have been in the past. Pretty much all I take is one a day, which is this one right here. That's all I take right now. I've done protein shakes in the past a lot, and I haven't done one in a while though. I love doing green smoothies. I think it's just a really convenient way to get all of your veggies and your fruit into one like drink. And I usually use spinach and kale, and then I'll throw in maybe 2 or 3 fruits, and recently I've just been adding just water, and so I really love smoothies. I have a NutriBullet and I absolutely love it. Someone asked me when did I start working out. I've always been active. I mean, I played basketball in high school. I sucked, but I played. I ran track in high school, so I've always been athletic. I would say when I had my first son, my oldest, David, at that time I was just running. I was a runner. I didn't necessarily look like a runner, but I was a runner. And it wasn't actually till after I separated from his dad that I really, really just dove head into my fitness. And I think maybe that was my way of coping with my divorce. And so it wasn't until then that I actually really started just really focusing more on my health and fitness and diet. And so and I've been pretty much going headstrong ever since then, you know, and I've honestly been in some of the best shape of my life after I had David. I knew that I would bounce back, but I just didn't know how long it would take. So I'm really proud of myself. I really am. But I mean, that just goes to show anything that you set your mind to, and I know it sounds so, I know that you guys hear that all the time. Anything you set your mind to, you can achieve, or you can accomplish. But it's so true about prioritizing. And some say that they don't have time to work out, but I mean, they have time to watch Empire for an hour, or they have time to watch this show, or they have time to go to the mall and walk around. So you basically make time for things that you make time for. And so I mean, even back when I was working, as if it was a long time ago, I worked out at work on my lunch break, and I'd have to rush back to work, wash up before I started my shift again. But that's what I did when I first separated from my husband. When we first separated, my ex-husband rather, having David was only 2 at the time, and so I really found it hard to work out after I was home with him. And so I would work out on my lunch break at work. And so that when I got home, all I had to do was just, you know, tend to him, and that was it. And then I started working out at home, but I'd have to wait for him to go to sleep. So if I had to lay down and fake sleep just so he could sleep, just so I could work out, I would do that. Now, let me tell you, there were times that my fake sleep would be real sleep, and I would wake up the next morning like, oh my gosh, my fake sleep was real sleep, and I didn't even work out. So you have to do what you have to do, you know, and that's that. So day 2, I just finished Turbo Fire, and so I've been doing Turbo Fire rather than plyometrics for like the last 5 or 6 weeks or so, and that's because I can't find my plyometrics DVD. And so today I did Turbo Fire HIIT 45, and this is a different workout. It seems like they all sound the same, but they're different. And so anyways, so I had an awesome workout. I sweat my butt off, as you can see, partially because halfway through it I realized the house heater was on. And so, yeah, that's probably why I sweat so much more today. Other than that, you guys, the workout was really, really good. It's crazy because I had my corset on since my workout last night. I took it off before my workout tonight, which was at 7:30. So anyway, so I had it on for like a long time. And so I did a corset video earlier today. I'm going to try to post it tonight, but of course you'll see it way before this one anyways. And so I was measuring it, and I thought it was measured at 26 inches, but it was actually at 25.5 inches, which it was a ½ inch smaller than I thought. And it's crazy because I didn't really feel any different. I didn't feel like that. I didn't feel the extra tightness or whatever. And so, but when I took it off, oh my gosh, I had to go down the stairs and show my niece, because it was, man, my waist was like, it was snatched. It was snatched when I first took it off. I mean, I think it looks really good now. I think it looks really good now, but dang, you know, you guys, I'm loving the changes. I'm loving the changes. But I'm gonna leave it there, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. This is day 3. Today I did shoulders and arms. It's been like, God, forever since I've done this routine. I think the last time I did it was like the first 4 weeks. It was like week 1 through 3, I believe, is shoulders and arms, which was like a month and a half ago. So I haven't did this workout in forever. The last time I was pushing the 15s for majority of the workout. I think there was only like 3 or 4 exercises that I did with the 10s. And so this time around, I kind of wanted to stick to that because I haven't did the workout in so long, and I really didn't want to push myself too hard at the front door. And so I said, okay, I'll just stick with what I was doing. But then after the first set, I guess, because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 like rotations have you, and each one has 3 different exercises that we do 2 sets of. And so the first set I did the same thing I did last week, and then the second set I basically just challenged myself to up the weight by 5 and drop the reps in half. So basically, example, the alternating shoulder presses, with those, the first set I did 14 reps at 15 pounds, and then the second set I dropped it to 7 reps at 20 pounds. And so I kind of did that throughout the whole routine. The only ones that kind of stayed the same were, let's see, I think it was the 2 last rotations. The lying down tricep extensions. No, that one. The first set was with 10s, 10, 10 reps, 10 weight, and then the second set was 5 reps with 15, which was actually really challenging for me. So I know that I'm not ready to up that to 15. It's just the weight is just, I think the weight was just too heavy for me. And I'm telling you guys, when you're lifting weights, the biggest thing you want to do is, for starters, make sure that you're lifting the correct weight for you, for your fitness level. Secondly, is to make sure that you're in proper form. Whenever you start to lose your form, drop the weight, because you lose your form and you're not targeting that particular muscle. All right, and I know early on for me, when I first started lifting, and I would be throwing my weight, I'd be throwing that weight, and you're throwing the weight. I was throwing the weight into a different part of the body that it wasn't, the exercise not intended for. So, so like I said, pick the right weight and use proper form. And whenever you feel like you're losing your form, you need to stop. And so those are, like, I think one of the 2 of the biggest tips when it comes to lifting weights. I want to add in some clips of this routine for you guys. That's basically it. I brought up I have my 10s, my 15s, and my 20s up here, and I used all of them. I'm feeling really flipping pumped right now. Like, I feel like the muscles are just feeling really pumped right now. And it's freaking awesome. That's what they're looking like right now. So I'm excited about it. Yeah, so I'll leave it there, share some clips, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. for yourself. Okay guys, this is day 5. Yesterday I did yoga. I didn't do a video yesterday because I was just like, I'll just talk about yoga today. Mr. Man just had his bath, huh, Papa Bear? Huh, Papa Bear? There you go, that smile. Hey. And so, yes, I gave him a bath before I did the video. So today was leg and back. Yesterday yoga was a little challenging because my arms are so sore. Because I challenged myself at on shoulders and arm day and pushed 20s on all the second sets. And so I really actually when I went to bed that night, I felt the difference. I felt the soreness kind of creeping in, and so I knew I was gonna be sore the next day. And so when I did yoga, a lot of the poses my arms are super sore, back is sore, and so yeah. And then today I did leg and back. Pretty smooth workout. Only thing I'm doing different now is I'm pretty much doing the 15s with a lot of the lunges, and a lot of the like deadlifts and squats. I'm doing the 15 pounds, and then for the calf raises I'm doing the 20s now. And I think I only got to, there's 25 reps, and I only did 20, and that's how challenging it was doing doing the 20s instead of the 15s. Oh, I realized why my right shoulder felt tweaked. It's because of this guy. It's because of you. Yeah. You got mommy's right arm tweaked because I'm right-handed, and so I usually carry him predominantly on my right side. I only switch over to my left when my right side is tired or sore. And then today when I was out with him and I was carrying his car seat and I carried on this side, and I was just like, gosh, he is getting really heavy. It's like he's gaining weight and I'm losing weight. Huh, bugger? Yeah. And so that's why my right side felt a bit tweaked. And this week is almost a wrap. I have P90X tomorrow. I'm thinking of doing a different workout though. I'm not really sure yet. A lot of my DVDs, I told you guys before in previous videos, a lot of my DVDs, you guys, workout DVDs, I've gotten from pawn shops for super cheap. So if you want to try adding different workouts to your collection of workout DVDs, try pawn shops because they're usually really cheap. Like I think I got mine for like $2 or $3, like super cheap. I have a bunch of them, and again they were just super affordable. Other than that, you guys, I'll leave it there and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye. Say bye, Papa Bear. Pure cardio. Pure cardio. I didn't think my my Insanity DVDs worked in my DVD player, but I think it's only certain ones that won't work in it. But I was going to do P90X today, and I was just like, I'm feeling some type of way about doing something else, and so I did. Gonna throw in a few clips of this workout for those of you who haven't seen any of the Insanity workouts. Insanity is one of the, like, I want to say one of the, I don't want to say toughest, but it is a tough program. Insanity, it's all cardio, no equipment. Your body is the only piece of equipment, and I think that's the one thing that I really do like about Insanity, is that you are the only piece of equipment that you need. You don't need bands, weights, pull-up bars, nothing like that. And you get a really good workout. Today is the last day of week 9. It is exciting. People keep asking me, how do I do it? Oh my gosh, you guys, you just do it. I just do it. Like I probably said in the previous clip to this or another video, you have to make it a priority for you. If it's not a priority for you, then you're not going to do it. And you have to stick with it. A lot of people give up on themselves way too soon before they see results. It's like they give it a couple weeks, a few weeks, and they don't see results, and they lose hope, and they quit before they actually are able to see results. So all I can say is be patient with yourself and know that, like I said before, it's not going to happen overnight. Change is not going to occur overnight because you didn't get in whatever shape you are in now overnight. It took time, and so expect it to take time to undo all of whatever. Alright, little man wanted to sit up. I don't know if you can see him back there, but he wanted to sit up and watch. He just loves watching TV. Like, he doesn't care what's on. He just likes to watch TV. Like, he doesn't like laying on his back unless he's actually asleep. But anyways, but you have to just make it a priority, you guys. I know that there are so many other things that come up, work, family, other responsibilities that come up, but at the end of the day, it's like those things are still going to be there regardless if you work out or not. So you might as well give yourself 30 minutes to an hour to get back to yourself. That's how I see it. I see this as me giving back to myself, increasing my chances of longevity and health, and so yeah. But anyways, I'll leave it there, you guys. And as always, I will see you guys next week.